Good morning, folks. We are in Ho Chi Minh City.
We are so excited to be here. We took a flight from Da Nang all the way to Ho Chi Minh last night.
Got here at 2 o'clock in the morning, but we're starting our time here in Ho Chi Minh City right off the bat
with a cultural tour on the back of bikes with Yes Ride. We are so excited to see this city by motorbike.
Let's begin.
So we have met our lovely drivers. We have Haley and Henry, and they're going to be taking us around the city. We learned starting with the oldest apartment in Ho Chi Minh, and we're going to get some Vietnamese coffee.
Hopping on, first time on the back of a bike. I usually drive.
There's the foot things right there.
Foot things and handlebars in the back here. Right there, hold on to this the whole time. Or I can hold on to my guy. All right, let's do it. Ready, Dev?
Yep, first, let's go.
Sitting here learning that cars are taxed 200%, which is why most people have bikes. There's 8.5 million bikes here in Vietnam, and Ho Chi Minh is known for the crazy bikes all over the street and the busyness.
This is the most motorcycle city.
As you can tell, Vietnam's not known for their lights. That intersection we sort of just have to inch our way through. That's sort of typical.
Wow, okay. Are we good to get off?
How's that?
A little bit stressful, but I trust these two a lot.
They're very good drivers.
Very good drivers.
But yeah, it's insane.
Wow.
Like, it's insane to see so many bikes on the road and they're just swerving around.
To be a part of it. I was saying it's like the most organized chaos I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's not going like crazy fast though, which is good because we've seen people like whizzing by big buses throughout our travels and it's like dangerous. This is like just chaos and like flowing traffic with no structure, but it works.
It works. It works. So we're sitting down. Our first stop is coffee, my favorite kind of stop. And we just learned how it's made. It's a special version using the like the mesh bags. Yeah. So I'm really excited to try it.
Cool.
Cheers. Let's try this coffee out. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so nice. It's like the perfect mixture of sweetness, ice, milk, and strong coffee, and I like strong coffee.
Yeah, I really agree. I love the strong flavor. The condensed milk in the Vietnamese coffee works really well because Robusta bean is what the bean they use here is really potent.
Yeah. Also, this coffee shop is one that Henry's parents love, and because they play the old music, so that's what you're hearing.
It's 3 generations old, and they love this place, so that's why we came. Now stopping over here at the oldest apartment, that's what they call it, built by US government.
And they were for soldiers originally?
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's considered the oldest apartment and is a big deal is because they actually replace the apartments every 50 years. But these ones are still standing. Yes, people actually bring their bikes up this ramp, up these stairs, because there's no parking downstairs, so they bring them up to their room, their house. They're ducked behind these electrical wires. I want to mention that Ho Chi Minh and Saigon are not just 2 different names for the same city. Saigon's actually 2 districts of the entire city, within the city. Ho Chi Minh has 22 districts, right? So we're heading to Chinatown now, which actually 4 districts and has a population of 500,000 Chinese immigrants from the last couple centuries. So we're gonna leave these beautiful historic US built apartments and head there. Hopping on. Henry here has an electric scooter. Yes, it's pretty nice. I didn't realize that until I was like, wait, there's no noise. It's smooth. How's it going?
We're doing great. Just stopped at a stoplight right now. Getting used to the busy roads.
Yeah. See you.
At our next stop. So we've just entered a 300-year-old Chinese temple, which is dedicated to the goddess of the sea. They call her the mother of the sea, as a lot of Chinese immigrants, when they came here like 300 years ago, it was through the sea. So they had the goddess of the sea protect them. So that's who this temple is dedicated to. It's really beautiful and peaceful, and now we just get time to explore. So we just got an incense, and the incense here, you write your name on them and then you put them up and you burn them, and they're for good luck, good health, and good fortune. So we're gonna do that. All right. There we go. Is that good?
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Very cool.
And we're heading back to District 1. So our first stop was Saigon, then we went to a US district, this was a Chinese district, and next we're going to a French district. Made it to our next stop. I'm getting used to the driving.
Yeah.
The very first time I was like, ah!
Yeah, really have to keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. So.
But I'm getting used to it. I was like chill that time. It was nice.
Yeah, more comfortable. Oh my, thank you so much.
Wow.
So this is not just a sugarcane juice, it's also kumquat juice, and apparently it's sweet and sour.
Okay, let's try this out.
This is awesome. Oh my gosh.
Very refreshing.
That's super refreshing. It's almost like a yogurt drink tasting sort of thing, but with like citrus.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Exactly what we needed. This is amazing.
It's actually quite different from the kumquat tea we've had in Hoi An in the north as well. It's quite like, it's like creamy, but I don't think there's any cream or dairy in there, or coconut.
It's really nice.
It's lovely. I love the kumquat juices. We made it to
our next stop, which is the French district, and we're in Little Paris, they call it, because this is the area the French colonized. So on our one side we have Notre Dame de Saigon, and on the other side a gorgeous post office.
So this big post office was built by the French in 1886 and then expanded in 1891 because the French had Indochina, which was Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam. So it's quite big, so they expanded it. They needed more space. And here it is. It is majestic. Right? Beautiful. Huge.
We're about to hop back on the bikes to continue exploring the city. I was just saying to Keith how neat this is, because as we're biking around and as we're walking, chatting, these two beautiful humans are telling us so much about the history and culture here that we never would have known on our own. So I just feel like we're learning so much about both Saigon and Ho Chi Minh as
and
a
Vietnamese
whole.
culture.
And Vietnamese culture as a whole. Like, it's been incredible.
actually really quite enjoyable with the breeze and everything, and we're just sitting back in the back of the scooter.
That was gorgeous.
It's peaceful, honestly, in the chaos. Somehow it is. It's cooler too. So I mentioned to Henry that I was hoping to get a banh mi for lunch, and so he said, "Oh, I'll take you to a good spot next to your hotel before we drop you off." So I'm gonna get whatever he recommends.
And the banh mi in every city, they will have different size. So in Ho Chi Minh City, we have big size with many toppings.
All right, I got it here in 2 halves. Oh my gosh, it's loaded. It's the Saigon Banh Mi, which means that they put everything in it. Just take 1 bite, test it out, and then we'll eat the rest. Hotel. Woo! Look at that.
Oh wow.
Cilantro and pork and onion, tomato, salami pate.
And the bread looks so good too.
Oh yeah. #1 in the country so far. You're right. This is the best one I've had. Thanks, man.
Amazing.
Wow.
All right. Look at that, right up front.
Drop off and pick up.
Wow, amazing.
Not in that order though. Okay, well, I guess we'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
That was amazing.
That was awesome. All right, thanks guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Watch this. He's been doing this every time. Can you help me with the helmet again?
Sure.
He puts it on for me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Henry.
Yeah.